Andrew Lennon is from County Armagh and does most of his creative writing in email form, and recently has swapped using "per my last email" as a curse for short stories and flash fiction. Tonight he's reading his story, The Wolf in the Saddle. Welcome.
Thank you. The Wolf in the Saddle. The police have stopped your train at the station. You notice they are emptying each car one by one. Keep the herd from panicking. How long will they keep us here? An elderly American tourist queries without response. You are on the platform side, unable to crane your neck enough to see what they are doing. You are in the last carriage. It looks like they are 3 or 4 away now. They can't treat us like this. The American's wife stands, hands on hips. We're not animals. The conductor must have remotely locked the doors. Several people have tried, without success, to open them. Who do you think they're looking for? Someone behind you asks. You sit there waiting patiently. Someone will get spooked and do something suspicious before they get to the end. They commandeered the waiting room that adjoins the platform. The passengers who occupied it and not yet made it onto the train are long gone. What do you think has happened? A young pregnant woman asks her partner, more for comfort than curiosity. You can just about make out the ambulance crew in the distance. They haven't been led on. They must know it's a lost cause. Preserve the scene, if not the life. Young Frau Jock, the station name lit up in bright blue by the emergency vehicles. The top of Europe, they call it, the highest station on the continent, or so you read on the website. You pick this train for the view, the scenery, the isolation. On one side, beautiful greenery rolled up to the base of the Bernese Alps. Every passenger, including you, is focused on what's happening on the other side. They are emptying the cabin in front of yours, still searching for their wolf. You notice now that they've been sending in a team with dogs into each emptied carriage. Do you think it's drugs? The American asks a little louder as he stares down a couple of backpackers. You know that dogs can be trained to sniff out much more than drugs. You remember an article about Alsatians trained to sniff out cancer in urine samples. You mention this to your fellow passengers. For a second, everyone forgets that they are next into the waiting room. The carriage door opens with a whoosh. A mountain of a man marches down the aisle in high vis. He instructs everyone to disembark in an orderly fashion. A young female officer repeats his command in English. You file out with your fellow detainees. You keep to the middle of the pack. You can finally see the observatory between the two peaks. It would have been nice to have seen the view from there. You have more pressing matters now. When you boarded the train a couple of hours earlier at Grindelwald, you recognized an old man in a summer suit. You'd never met. You'd been sent his picture. He was much younger and wore a uniform in it. Thank you.